Okay, let me ask you a question. The other day, we were at Target. It was windy out, and I didn't know it was windy. It's one of these fake news, or I should say fake news/weather days on the Central Coast when you're in your car and you're thinking, man, it's a beautiful day out. It's nice. It's nice. All right. I don't need to wear that much clothes. But then you get out of your car, especially in the Los Osos Valley, and the wind's whipping through, and you're like, God, it's cold out. What's going on?
Was this on Tuesday?
The sun's high in the sky. Yes, it was on Tuesday.
Yeah, I walked the Bob Jones Trail, and I thought it was going to be, and I just put a T-shirt on, a pair of basketball shorts, froze my ass off.
Yeah.
I literally had to almost run because I was so cold.
The sun is out. The sun is out. You're like, what are you? Yeah. This is false advertising.
No, but the wind was terrible.
But
it was bad yesterday.
So then I get out of the car, and I'm like, oh, God, it's cold. And then, so I'm in the car. I got the car door open, and I reach in the back seat, which requires me to slide the other car door open. I grab my jacket, and I'm putting my jacket on, and my wife starts freaking out. She's like, what are you doing? Come on, let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's go. And I'm like, what? And let me put my jacket on. So I put my jacket on. Well, I didn't see it, but there was a guy waiting for the spot next to me that I was standing in, putting my jacket on.
Yeah.
And I have the car door open, and I'm putting my jacket on in the spot.
What is he's going to freaking, he can't wait 30 seconds?
That's what I say.
I mean, how long did it take him to drive there?
I say, you know what? Him going into Target 15 seconds later because I'm putting my jacket on is not going to kill him. Plus, he's not even having a problem with it. It's you that's having a problem with it.
Your wife is great about common courtesy. I get that.
She's
but
like
at
the common courtesy queen. It's like if I'm driving in the fast lane because I know that but I'm not the fastest one on the road. Like, it drives her insane. And I know it drives most people insane and drives me insane.
If you're not passing the person in the right lane, you should be in the right lane.
I understand that, but there are certain places, Atascadero and San Luis Obispo being the two places in mind, where if you get in the slow lane, if you're driving through those areas where there's a heavy density of exits.
And the on-ramps and off-ramps. Yeah, I understand that.
The off-ramps will kill you.
Or the on-ramps is where people are getting on. And
that's what I mean, the on-ramps.
Yeah.
The on-ramps. They'll kill you because inevitably you're going to have somebody towing something, getting on one of those short-ass on-ramps, and you have to drop your speed to 30 miles an hour.
That's good. So you get in the left lane.
So I'm in the left, but I stay in the left lane. Because I know through that area,
Go with the flow of traffic.
Through that area, well, I'm not going to get a ticket. So through that area, I'm going to go faster than anybody who's merging, but I might be holding back some people. Then afterwards, when there's a wide open gap between exits, I'll get over in the right-hand lane.
So you believe that out of a string of cars that you're slowing down.
It's the same rationale. How long does it take you to drive through downtown San Luis Obispo with its 10 friggin' exits?
I get in the left lane.
From Los Osos Valley Road
70,
to Monterey. From Los Osos Valley Road to Monterey, if you're just cruising along at 70 to 75 miles an hour, it takes you all of 2 to 3 minutes? And somebody else is cruising along at that same speed. They can't be patient and wait till you get through the 3 minutes?
I think it's a little different. I mean, I think if you get in that lane, if there's two lanes, and I know...
I'm more mad at the guy putting the jacket on in the empty parking spot than I am of the person driving the speed limit.
If there's two lanes, okay, let's say you're driving southbound through San Luis Obispo, and you're coming around after Monterey, and now you've got, Santa Rosa, and you've got, all the exits there. I forget, Choro and Marshall, whatever. And... and you get over into I know. And you get over into the left lane, then go the left lane speed limit. Otherwise, stay in the right lane and slow down and let people on. Because you also have that option.
No, because I'll be driving 25 miles an hour next thing you know.
Well, that's fine, but that's your choice. If you don't want to go the speed of the left lane, then
my choice
slow
is
down
to drive
in the right.
A reasonable speed in the left lane because they're not. And you know what? It's well within my rights as an automobile driver to drive 75 miles an hour in that lane.
That's fast enough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But there are people that get mad if you're driving 75, and you only know this if you're a friggin' minivan driver, okay? Because for whatever reason,
you got a bad stereotype.
People have a chip on their shoulder,
and I just want to wipe you off the road.
I could be driving 90 in my minivan, okay? 90 in my minivan, and people still have to go by me. I'm like, dude, I'm doing 90 here.
Yeah, but you're in the soccer mobile.
And it's always somebody in a big truck.
It is not.
It is.
It is.
And I'm
not.
like, how can you afford the gas to be going 95 miles an hour?
I'm saying that because I drive a truck.
I'm not saying, but you don't drive a big truck. I'm talking about
like a jacked up truck,
big jacked up
diesel
truck going up the grade. I'm going fast going up the grade because actually my minivan could tear it up. Okay, my minivan does a good job.
You got the V6?
I do. It's like a 3.2 liter or something like that. It's a good one. Ivy Tech, whatever that is. Sure. Sign me up. I could do 90 to 95 going up the grade. But then the monster truck, the guy that's going to be at the Paso Robles event center tomorrow, has got to come blaring by me. And I'm like, dude, was 90 not fast enough for you? What the hell?
But back to the conversation about putting on the jacket. I mean, it's like, I know. I've seen your wife. She overreacts in certain circumstances.
Especially with me.
But yeah, they can wait, right? I mean, this is the thing that I always think is funny in parking lots. And by the way, Target has 1 million parking spaces. So he could go around and park somewhere else if he doesn't want to wait the 15, 20 seconds it takes you to put your coat on. But Costco, I love these people that have to park right as close as they can to the door. What do you do when you're in Costco? You walk around forever.
Yeah.
What's walking an extra 100, 200 steps? I mean, honestly, it's so silly to me. It's like, dude, you could park all the way out there at the gas station. You're going to walk around Costco. It's going to be 5 times what it took you to walk from, the pumps all the way into the store. It's just, I always find that really interesting. So, life, isn't it fun?
Do you think it's against parking lot etiquette to use a space to, I don't know, load your groceries, put on a jacket?
Tie up the space next to you?
Tie up the space next to you if it's open. If you're
putting stuff in the side of the car.
If you're going to sit there and have a picnic, and yes, there's a problem with that. But if you have an open spot next to you, and usually I'll park in a car with an open spot next to me because I don't want my car getting all dinged up because I have kids and they're not very good with doors and toys and everything else. So I'll park in a spot next to me to give myself, that has an open spot next to me, to give myself that extra buffer. Is it okay to use the buffer spot in a parking lot for your own personal use for a short period of time?
He was very worried about the person that had to wait 30 seconds, if that, to pull into the parking spot next to the Target.
Yeah, but if you're that person, that 30 seconds is an eternity, and your blood, you especially, you think the temperature, be where it explodes, gets to the highest point in the thermometer.
Says fraternities are a...
Not me, no. I'm very patient in parking lots.
And you got a big truck, so you just run them over.
I pride myself on my parking lot patience.
Here's the difference between you and I. Also, my wife makes me park in the closest spot. We'll drive around for 5 minutes to find the closest spot to the door, as opposed to just parking where there's a veil.
And we're not young and healthy
50
anymore,
feet
right?
away.
So you end up spending more time parking.
Oh, God,
You
yes.
could have been in the store already if you would have parked out.
That point is brought up while she's yelling at me while I'm putting on my coat in the other stall.
And she's got shorter legs, so she probably doesn't want to walk.
What would happen if you just...
Maybe I'm being insensitive.
If you just
to her
put your
nails.
foot down, didn't say anything, but you didn't listen to her, and you just went and parked in the back? What would happen?
I do it.
Have you ever done that?
I do it sometimes.
Or you drop her off and then park?
She just gets mad. She's like, "Why did you take this spot? You could have took all those spots up there." I'm like, "Because I
don't want to piss you off.
Because we need the exercise and we're young and healthy.
We just had a big lunch."
I love stupid husband-wife fights. I get into them all the time with my wife. It's
As
usually
opposed to
over
the smart
where we're
ones,
going to
which
eat.
there is none.
Because it's over picking where we're going to eat. It's not just like where we're eating. It's like, well, why don't you pick? No, I don't want to pick.
You should go into the parking lot and find the first available, not the best available. Best available is just going to waste your time. First available, you get in the spot, then you walk. Parking lot was made in front of wherever you're going for a reason, to house enough cars to sustain the capacity of the building.
Yeah, and how did she buy that argument, Jeff? And when she says fine, it isn't, okay?
You're right.
No woman ever says fine and means it.
I don't know why you just do that just to make me mad. I'm like, it's not making you mad. It's
that, I look for ways to make you mad. That's what I live for.
It's the quickest way into the building. That's why we're parking here.
You got to get out a map and a graph and point
You know
it
what?
out
Next time we're taking 2 cars. I've even said this before. Next time we're taking 2 cars. I'll park. You find your parking spot. We'll see who gets in the store first.
Or you drive. Or is that a bad idea?
Are there any stores? And the reason I bring this up is I do not like going to Target because of the popcorn smell when I walk in. I
honestly reason to stay away.
I honestly do not like it. I can't stand it. I thought they put a Starbucks in there
like
and smell
the smell of
coffee,
popcorn?
but no, it's the popcorn.
Or is it
I don't
just
know what it
because
is.
you
I
wanna
can't
eat?
go to Target. I'd rather go to anywhere else.
It's not just popcorn.
Who
the
doesn't
problem.
like the smell of popcorn?
It's a weird smell.
You love the smell of popcorn, but you're not getting that at Target. You're getting the smell of
rank
of retail popcorn, pizza, and coffee,
and desperation.
And
it's a very bad smell. I don't like it.
And the 4 of it together, the 4 the merging of the smells is not good. I see what
there
you're
are a
saying.
merging of smells that don't go well together. But
Is there any stores you would refuse to go to for any reason?
no, I remember my mom said she would refuse to go to Walmart. It's like, well, if they got the best price on something, I'm going to go there. But Yeah, I don't have
Best
not
prices
not
for
for
the
any
parking.
ethical reason, except that prices are too high. Because Jeff can probably relate
you
to
won't- you
going
won't
to the
find
dollar
me-
store more and more.
It's kind of a
right?
weird thing, I'm sure.
You won't
but-
find me dead in a Neiman Marcus because
Yeah, I'm not going to pay that price.
I would never set foot.
Good morning.
Jeff and Jeremy in the morning on 93.3 KZOZ.